Hey, what's up, good people? How you doing? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones, where, hey, even when the market is falling, we like to keep you guys posted. I did do some buying today, and anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. I did some buying. Actually, I did a lot of buying in crypto market. I did some buying in stocks. We'll dive right into that. But if you allow me 2 seconds to let you know that the sponsor of this video is Moo, and right now there's a handful of us that they're allowing us to give you 8.1% and now 20 free stock. Okay, that's the Moo app, up to 20 free stock. We'll come back to that and Stock Up You at the end of this video. Okay, let's get right into it. All right, for those of you that remember this morning, we had the blood bath this morning. I came on last night to let you guys know the pre-markets were not looking bad. And then by this morning, they were even worse. Hopefully you saw last night's live. All right. And then I went live again this morning. Make sure you check out my live videos. But then this morning, we had even more of a sell-off. And this is what we are left with as we have 30 minutes before closing bell. We saw the sharp sell-off right at open, right? And then we had a climb. I got the NASDAQ, S&P, Dow, and the Russell. All are negative by double digits, okay? Especially the NASDAQ is down another 630 points. We are in that territory. That territory that I've been talking about, that 8 to 10% pullback, we're there. Now, what I was talking about was a normal pullback. I didn't expect all of this to happen. We know the situation in the Middle East. I'm going to talk about that in a minute and what could happen for the markets. But some think that today was the day. I believe that this week will be the week. I believe that the situation in the Middle East will have to rear its head this week. Okay? So we'll get right into that. Let's look at what's going on. We see that and I'm Midwestern time. Okay, I'm Chicago time. We see that by 12:30 we had came back, right? We had regained, and now what are we doing? We're selling off to close, right? So by the time I post this, it will probably be closed. Now, don't leave. I'm going to bounce between crypto and stocks, so I'm just going to keep it moving. As we could see, red all day long. Red, red, red. Not a green bubble in sight. Not even for the day. The week even. Look at that. Just a sea of red. Not one. Not one. Okay? You got to go back a month. So while I have you here, I'll get back to that. I'm going to start with stocks. I'm going to end with crypto. Okay? So that's crypto again. So what's going on? The VIX. The VIX is clamming back up. Look at this. The VIX 55, right back up to 55. Look at this. The VIX was 60, and it's just extreme. Okay, it's just extreme a fear. It's extreme fear that's going on right now because we have a global sell-off. The question was this a knee-jerk overreaction? Well, in certain markets, it was. I believe in crypto, this is overly. This is a knee-jerk reaction. I believe crypto fell too much. I did some buying in all of my crypto. I did some buying, and let me show you guys what happened in the Patreon. I posted last night that I did some buys on all of my cryptos, and I said this was a brave move. It was a falling knife, but when I get notifications like this on my phone, I am happy because I bought a ton of ANDO last night. I bought some Bunk and I bought some Solana. And I had no idea they were going to bounce back as strong as they have. Okay. So while I have you guys, let's just do this. Let me take a minute and talk about crypto, and then we're going to be right back with stocks, okay? Because I got this stuff lined up. All right, listen to what this gentleman says.
I see this as an opportunity. What's stuck in my mind this morning is this feels exactly like March 12th of 2020, which was the last time we had a coordinated global sell-off in capital markets. That was the day, of course, we realized that COVID was impacting the global economy in a massive way. The Dow fell 2,400 points and crypto fell sharply. Bitcoin fell 37% that day. And everyone hemmed and hawed. Isn't it supposed to be a risk asset? Isn't it supposed to be a hedge? But guess what happened? In the year that followed, it rose more than 10x, back above $57,000. I see the same thing here. We have a global capital markets sell off that impacted the crypto market on a low liquidity weekend. But nothing has changed fundamentally about Bitcoin or about crypto, except that we're closer to the Fed lowering rates. We're closer to quantitative easing. I see that as more of a catalyst than a headwind. So I look at today as painful, but an opportunity to position for the long term.
I know this is a bullish statement, but I agree. I wholeheartedly agree with him. Now, I may be wrong. It was a falling knife last night when I bought this crypto. When I bought all of this crypto, and the crypto that I bought, the ANDO that I bought last night, is up 25% today. Okay, so it was up 30, but it's up 25% from where I bought it at last night. Okay, and I'm going to continue with what I was showing you guys on yesterday. All right, so let's just wrap the crypto part up, and we'll come right back. Listen, we got to make a plan and stick to the plan if nothing changes, right? Again, range bound, range bound, range bound, and then boom, we break below support. As a matter of fact, we were in the 49K area last night. We fell all the way down here, right? And then we come back. And what he was saying is I agree that the fundamentals haven't changed. There's fear in the markets. When markets sell off, people sell their crypto too. They're not just selling their stock. Everyone's not like you that's huddling. And it provided a buying opportunity. And I bought a lot last night. I started buying, but then I had some previous buy orders that triggered. And so it was one of those things that it could fall back again. So I am actually buying more. I'm buying more of small caps. I'm buying the ETF. I'm buying IWM. That's what I'm buying more of daily now, IWM, which is the Russell 2000, small caps. We are down today, but I'm buying more. This is where I'm buying, okay? I'm just letting you guys know what I'm doing. Now, I'm not loading the boat up as a lot of investors say. I'm just dollar cost averaging right now, and I expect full rotation, but I am hoping that nothing major happens from now until November. A regular 10%-ish, 10 to 12% even now. Sell off until November is fine. If we come back in November, then I'm fine, okay? And then I've been buying today. I've been buying ETFs, the VOOs and the QQQs. Well, and specifically QQQ is what I bought more of today. So the yield curve has turned positive, and that's a good thing because now a 30-year fixed mortgage is coming down, right? So let's talk about the Fed. If the Fed reacts and have an emergency rate cut, which he could, the Fed could actually have an emergency meeting and start to do rate cuts. That actually could spook the market, and the market actually could tank, right? So let's just talk about what's happening with the geopolitical situation. I believe that if there is going to be an attack, then or retaliation, I do believe that it will be this week. The question is it priced in already? I believe a lot of it is, and if it isn't, and there is an attack, I think the attack will be minimal. And at this point, I don't have a crystal ball, but I don't think it's going to be a full all-out war. And if there is an attack and the market does react negatively, then I will see that as another buying opportunity. Morgan Stanley is going to allow 15,000 of their financial advisors to start pitching Bitcoin ETFs to their clients, right? Just think about that while all of this selling is going off. Leave me a comment if you're doing any crypto buying, right? So we talked about the Japan Nikkei. It's having its worst sell-off since 1987. So this sell-off is global. The question is how long, and have we bottomed out, right? And I talked about Iran. It does not want a war, and I believe that it's going to, if it didn't happen over the weekend, which most of these things do, I believe that they'll probably do it this week. And when they start announcing that they're going to retaliate, that's just to let you guys know what's going on right now. Okay, it's all planned. It's like there's somebody who's on the phone in Iran, somebody on the phone in Israel. Hey man, we got to do what we got to do. Hey, I understand, man. Oh, send them over. We'll be waiting. This just in my head. This is not confirmed, and I'm not making light of anything, but it's politics, good people. It's crazy how they have rules of war. Okay, and so you and I, we have to see how it affects us monetarily. Was today the day to buy? Well, so far for crypto, for me it is. And some of the stock that I was looking at, we got Nvidia that was like at 100 now, just under 100. Let's see where it is right now. So we got Nvidia under 100 now, 99. It just popped up. So Nvidia dipped under 100, which we were expecting it to do, right? Apple's down 5%. We can see that. Amazon is down 4%, and Tesla is down. Look at that. Tesla is let's go. Yeah, let's look at that. So these are the two big dogs that I'm concentrating on right now. Nvidia and Tesla. They were both. Look at that. Tesla under 200, Nvidia under 100. And for some, you go, oh, all of my losses, all my gains are lost. And for some, they're saying, yes, I've been waiting for Tesla under 200. I've been waiting for Nvidia under 100. Question is, are you buying or are you selling? Leave me a comment, all right? And lastly, I just want to let you guys know about Stock Up You. Listen, I want you guys to go back and study. Study the PEs. For those of you that don't have Stock Up You, I suggest that you get it. It's just that simple. You're going to learn how to navigate this market. You're going to learn where you are. You're going to learn how to do that, not just with stocks, but crypto also. These are the times when it's difficult for us to position ourselves, be brave, and execute, right? I always say invest first, right? And then study, right? And then execute, and then gain, right? So the invest first is invest in yourself first. That's what I mean by invest first. Invest in yourself, study, execute, and then earn. Okay? Study is learn, and then you earn. Don't get it out of sequence. That's how you lose money. Whether you take my class or someone else's class, invest in yourself now. I believe you have time. Me personally, I believe you got time now until November. That's what I believe. And until something changes, I just don't think the market is going to it's going to get hit. It's got hit already. I just don't think it's going to totally fall apart before the election. I know times are difficult. It's hard to make decisions when you see the market falling. But remember, think like a fireman. Run towards the fire. That does not mean buy every single dip. As you could see, I didn't buy the dips leading up until now. All right, I bought a little bit. I shared what I always share with you guys what I'm buying. And so, but now I did do some buying today. Bought a little Tesla under 200. Bought a little Nvidia under 100. Right? Let's use those, lock in those limit orders. Okay. And then I bought a lot of crypto. That's what I did. Right? And I'm ready for it, because if it crashes and we go into crypto winter, I'm ready to hold for 4 years. And with the stock that I'm buying, these are stock that they're not going anywhere, and I'm holding them for years. I mean 10 years. And then small caps too, all right? So I'm starting to buy small caps and starting to get into those, because I believe, let's look at the VIX now. See, the VIX is going up. So the small caps are rolling over too. And so the Russell, look at that. Look at that. The Russell I'm starting to roll over into those. All right. And lastly, guys, go ahead and take advantage of Moo. Go ahead and get the up to 20 free stock with a deposit, and then get 8.1% on your uninvested cash. That's what I'm doing. I maxed that out. That 8.1% uninvested cash, I maxed that out. Why? I'm getting fixed 8.1%. While the market is selling off, I'm still getting 8.1%. Right? That's going to be the second link below. That's Moo. We may see you tomorrow. Okay. I'm going this week. I'm Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And if I do something, it may be from my cell phone. I'm going to keep you guys posted. Every time I try to do that, something like this happens. So I'll be here for you guys. Love you guys. See you later. Live, love, laugh, and learn. Make sure you check out the links below.